Watched a lot of NBA playoffs over the weekend. Last night, staying awake, and finally gave up on San Antonio, and the Clippers handled them pretty easily, I thought.
Yeah, surprisingly.
I watched Atlanta yesterday. The Nets made runs, but it wasn't. Toronto lost after Masai Ujiri said
got fined again.
the word he had to put money in our tip jar. Cleveland rolled pretty easily. Who of the teams, that doesn't mean because they won the highest, but you looked at the teams and went, ooh, I like what they're doing.
Two teams. Number one, the Memphis Grizzlies. The Memphis Grizzlies, I mean, look, they've been putting away Portland for the last few years. They've won 10 out of their last 11 against Portland. They won all 4 games against Portland this year. I didn't think game 1 of the series would be that easy. Memphis looked really, really good. They're tough defensively, too. That Portland team is a pretty good team, especially on the offensive end, and Memphis just shut them down. So Memphis impressed me. And I am so on the Cavaliers bandwagon,
really?
Woody. Oh, yeah. Look, I was wondering how Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love would act or react to their first playoff games in their careers. They were unbelievable. I mean, Kevin Love, a double-double. I think he had 19 and 12. Kyrie Irving led Cleveland with 30 points. They look like they've been playing in the playoffs their whole career. And to me, yesterday there was something about LeBron James. He looked like a man amongst boys when he would drive on that Boston Celtics defense. So Cleveland to me, Memphis to me. How about you?
Okay, well, I'm going to agree with you about Memphis. They look dominant. I love my hometown that they showed a lot of downtown, and they made Memphis in a good light. Shaquille O'Neal, though, talking about barbecue chicken in Memphis. He's apparently never been to Memphis. It's barbecue ribs. Hello, it's barbecue pork. He didn't even get that right. He's got that confused with Austin or someplace. I don't know. Memphis looked very dominant. I didn't think Portland, because they had the injury problems. Clippers looked young. The Spurs looked old. And I think still going to go 7 games. I'm not as sure as I thought I would be about the Spurs.
Yeah.
Chris Paul outplayed Tony Parker. Blake Griffin outplayed everybody up front.
Chris Paul's the best point guard in the game
you're going
right now.
here. Derrick Rose played extremely well.
He did.
If there's a team in the East that can beat Cleveland, I think it's the Bulls. The Bulls actually, now that they've got their team back intact, that's a good team.
Yeah, and
that's
they play great. And they play great defense.
Well, he's a defensive-minded coach. Tom is. I think the Bulls are going to give the Cavaliers everything. Atlanta didn't. I wasn't overwhelmed by that.
They just squeezed by Brooklyn.
Yeah, and Toronto's not going to win. The Wizards aren't very good.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter that series.
So it's going to come down to the Bulls and the Cavaliers. And
I would agree with that.
And I think the Bulls will give them everything they want. So those were my teams.